Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, I'm going to try my best to go and save you guys a little bit of time where it comes to the Nintendo Direct, because there actually just was a Nintendo Direct that happened maybe just a few hours ago. So I'm going to try my best to go and confine everything into one just kind of general video to kind of save you guys some time, just in case you guys just got to work or school or just missed it by any chance. Because there's actually some kind of cool stuff and unique stuff on the way that's coming from the Nintendo Switch. Although we sadly did not go and see that huge Breath of the Wild 2 announcement or anything of the sort, there actually is some big AAA stuff on the way, some even bigger, like even Mario Kart news, and overall a lot of intriguing stuff. So I'm gonna try my best to go and kind of steam through it all and kind of give you guys the quick rundown of everything that did go and happen in the Nintendo Direct. So make sure you guys leave a like in the video itself, or if you guys are excited or disappointed on the initial Nintendo Direct reaction, feel free to leave your comments and thoughts down below. As well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We do have the PS5 Pro things down below for the Samsung SSD, same with the actual S22 links down below. Highly recommend Twitter and Twitch stream as well if you guys want to follow and sign up for that Webull and Coinbase with those Amazon links. Let's go and dive on in down below. So thankfully we actually have a really cool kind of article over here from IGN, kind of summarizing up everything and putting everything all together, and I do want to kind of give you my thoughts on it as it's gone from here. But we've had a lot of cool stuff. There's stuff from like Xenoblade to over now like 50 Mario Kart courses, which in all honesty, for anyone who does have a Switch, that's actually kind of cool, in all honesty. There's like a few little remasters. It was overall kind of a cool little event. So I'll probably go check it out on my Twitch too as well, and kind of have more of a live reaction for it in a little bit. But the first, I think, really big one is going to be on, and in true Nintendo fashion, where they say just the games in the first half of this year. We also have the big one that's basically for the second half of the year, which is over here for Xenoblade Chronicles. So in case you guys are curious on this has actually been officially announced over here, guys. Maybe put just maybe in the background, we'll have to mute that up. But basically, the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is actually officially announced as of September 2022, which is once again funny because, well, it's not the first half of the year. So when it comes to this stuff, if you guys ever played a Xenoblade game, it's kind of like just a nice, good JRPG type style game, which I always have to give it credit how this is somehow even running on the Switch in this point. Like, we just generally need that Switch Pro so bad. But everyone who's had a chance to play Xenoblade games throughout the years, all around pretty good style games. Really cool style, really cool animations, a little bit more on the weeb and anime-esque type style too as well, but it has a good long story, good long progression, you know, the RPG type style, and overall pretty much anyone who likes Xenoblade should be pretty hyped up for it. If you guys have not checked it out, if you guys don't mind, like, you know, the art style or like the more of the anime-eccentric type style, usually I'd say it kind of gives it a pretty good thumbs up, at least in mine. Fans of Xenoblade Saga have loved it, and of course, once again, I do wish this game was up on the Switch Pro, but as you guys can see, little rough bits of gameplay, open-ish world, you basically have like just a lot of cool style, futuristic style too as well. Overall, the Xenoblade Saga has always done very well, and is very prominent, especially when it comes to the Switch game, so check it out if you guys want to. The big news I would say though was on the Mario Kart DLC, which once again, if you guys saw, Nintendo did go and copyright strike up a lot of different other folks, that's why I'm a little more careful on the audio side. But basically for this, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the game that's been out since, like, you know, for the next 10 years. I swear we'll never get a Mario Kart 9. That was the one thing I was hoping for, just very secretly. Mario Kart 9 would have been fantastic. But this is actually, in my mind, actually really cool and kind of big news. You'll actually be getting 48, you heard me right, additional courses throughout the next few years. So basically they'll be doing 6 waves, which will all contain 8 courses each, will be arriving initially on March 18th. And maybe include a lot of different cool stuff like classic tracks too as well from all the OG times back in the day. And this overall, I believe, we'll probably get more information these next few days, but I believe the overall pack will be $25, which will be honestly kind of cool because pretty much everyone on the planet has Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It actually might be a very nice thing just to kind of hold everyone over to until Mario Kart 9, if it ever happens. Hopefully it'll happen at some point. But basically there's a lot of cool courses, get to remade on the brand new actual system itself, and when it comes to games and all these waves, nothing wrong with that. So kind of give me your thoughts. It's like the first time I think we've seen basically Mario Kart do like a weird DLC system, and basically Nintendo too as well. So give me your thoughts. I think it's kind of neat. I'm kind of cool with it, and I'll probably relaunch up my Switch and hook it on up. So keep going checking it out. It's also pretty smart too, because it basically incentivizes folks to go and keep their, well, you know, Switch Pro like online. So kind of cool with that. So all around kind of nice and see. We'll be coming up on March 18th. Fire Emblems though is going to be kind of a cool thing too as well. So as you guys have a chance to go see some more Fire Emblems news, there's basically 3 hope will be arriving on the Switch as of June 24th. So this is very, very cool to see. It's the second Mizu style Fire Emblem game. It looks to feature characters from the Fire Emblem 3 houses too as well from the previous iteration. I've always said the Fire Emblem games are really cool and pretty highly fit very well with the Switch. I think the Switch is the perfect console for it. So just in case you guys are curious, you just want to go check it out. It's coming June 24th. So it's kind of a nice little, mid-summer release, or I guess more so started summer release. This was kind of a cool one for me. Once again, a little bit more on the, I guess, weeb-ish type style too as well. Depends on what you like, what you dislike, and all that type of stuff, but I think it looks kind of cool from the gameplay you guys can see off of this as here. Now as well, the next big boy is going to be on the Mario Strikers. So this is always a fun one. I used to play this game back in the day when I was younger, so think more of like, the soccer-ish type style game. Though I will be honest, playing like Mario Tennis, Mario Golf, and all of that put together really wasn't the funnest experience. They were cool, but at the same time they kind of lost its merit after like 2 to 3 days, so it's always kind of weird to spend $60 on the game itself, although I do have a lot of good fond memories of Mario Strikers from back in the day, at least when I was growing on up. So kind of cool. This will be released up on June 10th 2022, in case you guys want to go pick it on up and check it on out, or if you guys once again want to leave any comments and thoughts down below if you guys ever played these games yourselves. I kind of feel like the actual trailer itself actually does look pretty good too as well. Sometimes these trailers are not the coolest, so at least just have something cool to go look at overall. Plus also imagine that on multiplayer could be really fun. Here's some proper gameplay being showcased on over here. I'm sure you guys have played Strikers games before, or at least seen them. These series have always been pretty popular, but the one struggle is that it kind of depends on the longevity, the single player, and all of that. This is like a big maybe. This might be a good game for me to like rent for like 2 or 3 days and go from there. Versus a game like Xenoblade and Xenosaga type style games, I'll usually go and want to buy them because I know I'll play them through mostly on it. So also had the Chrono Trigger Remaster as well announced for the Switch on April 7th. So very cool to go and see this one too. Have cool little updates too as well, a better soundtrack, and overall I've always heard people go and say Chrono Cross and like all this type of stuff. I think I said Chrono Trigger, my bad. But Chrono Cross is usually just like, I hear it mentioned all the time, along with Chrono Trigger. So, you know what? The fact it has a nice little remaster may not be my best cup of tea, but I will go and say the fact that any type of game in old school RPGs is always very nice to see. The one also really, really big announcement too is also on the Nintendo Switch Sports. So kind of think like the new Wii U game, if you guys remember the Wii U back in the day. It's going to be a playtest coming up throughout February 18th and the 20th for online Switch members. And so be coming available as of April 29th too as well, and free updates too, including like golf and other various games. Once again, this kind of reminds me just more of like a laid back type game, because don't forget we also do already have Mario Tennis. And we also have a lot of these other iterations of these games, although it does kind of seem like the Wiis are also a bit more on the HD side. And I do remember pretty much anyone, if you had a Wii back in the day, enjoying this game. So at least in my mind, I think it's kind of cool. There's like a few little nifty features, maybe nice for like kids, or maybe having like a casual house party type stuff, just playing some games and doing some competitive things as well. And it's also kind of weird seeing, like I said, like you see tennis over here, you see some other various sports like soccer, when we're also showing Mario Strikers, and we also literally just showed up Mario Tennis before. Like you guys can kind of see how it kind of gets a little on the weirder side, but it does look cool. Looks a little bit on the goofy side. Overall, the Wii 1 had a really good success. Triangle Strategy 2 as well too, and they'll actually go and carry over the game, which I do believe is the remake of the Octopath type style game on their just brand new iteration for it. So if you guys ever liked Octopath itself, it was very cool that a chance to go and showcase up the RPG beforehand too as well. You had remakes of Front Mission and Front Mission 2 on top. This one kind of goes a little bit on the quicker side before we get to the Splatoon news, which I think is also the bigger side. But just in case you guys are curious, we have a few little mixtures of old school remake games and a few little mixtures of new school games and new IP type games. So you know what? I'm kind of cool with whatever, but at least for me, if you guys like the mech type style, at least we do have a little bit of everything, a little bit of like the OG Marios and the Wii type style games and everything else. Splatoon, though, is actually kind of the big whammy jammy over here. Although we did not get an official release date as of yet, we are hearing brand new modes where they have like the salmon run, if you have a salmon run, or basically as ever played from Splatoon 2, which I actually think I did go check that out a decent bit. And as well, it's kind of cool. I always like Splatoon. I'll probably definitely want to stream this up on Twitch a decent bit. And overall, it's more of same old, like Splatoon 2 looks very similar to this, but at the same time, new games, new iterations, new maps, and all that stuff. To me is always fun, and I never mind it. Plus, if you have kids or if you whatever, it's not the world's worst. So kind of cool to go and see a little bit more focus on Splatoon, although we would like to have a proper new release date besides just summer. At least we do know it's coming sooner rather than later. We had a few little other cool things too as well. We also have Kirby Forgotten Land, which is coming out this upcoming next few weeks. They did go put a little extra promotion on that. Earthbound 2 on top. That will be also added to the Nintendo Switch, one of the very OG games mixed on in. And we also had a little bit more stuff for like Metroid Dread, having brand new free updates, Advanced Wars mixed on in, and as well, we have some other little cool mixed on things too, especially for Portal 1 and 2 being released later on. A little bit of MLB Showcase 2 on top of that, which was intriguing because you guys know the controversy with the PlayStation. Some Star Wars being announced, Disney characters all announced, and as well, No Man's Sky is also on the Switch, Colonia, which I'm not sure what that really is, and a bunch of little various things too. Some Cuphead DLC, some Assassin's Creed stuff, Kingdom Hearts stuff too as well, and there's a bunch of little other various things tied on in. So overall, sure, I think I'd probably give it like a not bad direct. Indie directs are usually a little bit on the worser side, but I'm very happy on how this kind of turned out. We have some pretty big games out there with Xenoblade and also Splatoon, Mario Strikers, the Wii U, Wii Sports remake and all of that. So all around, give me your thoughts and comments on that. Hope I saved you guys some time, so make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on, as well for the brand new PlayStation 5 giveaway. Amazon links down below for the PS5 Digital Console Controller, SSDs down below, the phones down below too as well, both on sale, and also for gift cards, Twitter and Twitch stream, and that Weeble and Coinbase. And I'll see you guys up later on throughout today for more videos.